Well, welcome to the Fragrant Nut. Hey, today we still talking about the perfumer Bert, excuse me, Bertrand Ducheffer, uh, and we're talking about a specific line that he did a bunch on. And the last time in the previous video, we talked about Bombay Bling from Neela Vermeire, and today we're going to talk about one, and it's a fig fragrance. It's a green, and there's several types of notes in there that makes it green, but it is, to me, is stunning once you let it settle down. If you're into fig, I would say you absolutely want to get your nose on that. But so, without further ado, we're going to talk about none other than, I guess you could say, Ashoka, and I got this from Scent Split. I probably should have gotten a larger decant because I really like this. Even my dog, Onyx, the golden doodle, likes it. Uh, wow, this is stunning, to say the least. There are a lot of notes in there. So, but what you're gonna notice right off the bat is, of course, the fig, and there are a lot of things he threw off in the top notes, in the mid or heart, and into the base of the fragrance. But in that top part, for the at least for the first minute or two, you get the fig leaf, and then you get water hyacinth, which is a little bit lighter than the regular hyacinth. I probably would have been okay with Mr. Ducheffer if he had put the heavier one in, even though this is not a light fragrance by any means. Excuse me. Then there's rose in there in the top. And then I got some notes here because I really want to get into this thing. And then there's lotus, and there's two types of lotus that Fragrantica mentions. However, Parfumo only mentions just lotus. But it's, according to Fragrantica, there's a white lotus, and there is a pink lotus, and it could kind of give that aquatic and airy feeling. I would say that it's more fluffy. Yeah, this is beautiful. Man, get your nose on this. It does, in my opinion, seem, because it's kind of sweet. There's a lot of sweet notes in here. The white florals and yellow florals. So in my mind, it's totally unisex to my nose. But some may say it leans more masculine to some people, but I bet you the majority would probably say it leans more feminine. But I could see any person above their 30s, be it a confident male, confident female, rocking the shit out of this. Anyway, so what else in the top? Well, of course, we got the rose, but and then he hits you with fig again, but he hits you with fig milk. Yeah, I've never had fig milk. I've had fig Newtons, but fig milk, as I would understand it, is probably distilled from the fig tree, and not the leaf, but probably the bark of the tree. Maybe is where they're getting the fig milk from. Also, they got some sweet Acacia Absolute in there. And here's where he hits you with the yellow and white florals. In the heart, there's a jasmine sambac, which typically is used in most unisex type, if you will, fragrance that men can appreciate, is the jasmine sambac, and not the jasmine grandiflora, which I personally like better than jasmine sambac. But be that as it may, he's got ylang ylang in there. He even has a beautiful incense or frankincense in there. There's in the heart, he's got some geranium. He has some iris, osmanthus absolute. And so, hey, for me, that iris, it probably gives it a little powdery, not overly so. Then in the base, it's heliotrope. Then he's got some sandalwood, I wish it was Mysore, but it's probably not. And then he has vanilla. I do pick that up. It's got some ambergris in there, some cedarwood, some myrrh, some styrax, Haitian vetiver, and fir balsam absolute. I don't know if I picked that up. Some birch. Probably do pick that up. I'm not a real birch fan. This is really green. I would say if I didn't go for this type of fig green fragrance, then again I would have to go to the go-to, and that would be Chanel 19 Poudre. But this has a little bit more. Then it has some leather in there, but this has a little bit more going on. I would say this is much more complex than Chanel 19. So if you're looking for something that's green, probably not for everybody. This is really complex. If you just want a real simple fragrance, this is not for you. But if you're the type you want to be set apart from everybody, you really want someone to say, wow, that's a really unusual scent that that person is wearing, this would be the one. Hold on. I gotta get my first love out of here too. Coffee. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This could be worn definitely right now here in St. Louis. It's hot today. We're going to probably go into the hundreds by Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, up to as near as 108. I probably will save a little bit just to see how it does in the heat. But personally, I think this bad baby sings in the fall and the winter for sure. Not so much in the spring, Chanel 19 at that point. But this one here is more, in my opinion, is much more elegant. You want to wear this. Is this a, I don't know that you would wear this on the first date unless you just really want to make a hell of a statement. But definitely the nightlife. I wouldn't wear this in the noon time. I probably wouldn't want to wear this. This is not cheap either. So depending on where your finances are, then that's totally up to you. Wear what you like, when you like, however you like. But for me, I would say this is more of an elegant fragrance. This is probably need to be worn in an opera, a concert, or I wouldn't even rock this in a club, maybe if it's upscale, but I don't really see this in a club. I see this a night out at the theater. This is, to me, more formal wear than it is casual wear. So, but drop an opinion on this if you know about this. And this came out in 2013, so we talking 12 years ago. So my first experience, if I didn't mention it before, was Mohair by Saint Brown. I don't remember if Bertrand Duchaufour had anything to do with that one. I may have to go back and check. There's another one that I'm gonna drop a video on, and it's called Treillis. And then there's another, I'm not sure that he did anything with this one, same brand. They came out with 3. I was able to get a decant on, and I'm wearing it tonight on this arm, and I swear it reminds me of a Frederic Malle fragrance, something. It's probably the Promise or the Moon, something like that. Even the Dawn or something in that lane. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know if you've tried this. Get a decant, and if you do like it, drop a note again and let me know that you got your hands on it and what you truly think about it. I'd like to know. Your opinion is valuable to me because we share the same passion. So until then, see you in the next video.